In a fiery and controversial speech during a campaign rally in Texas, Donald Trump declared, "Greater than Ali Khamenei is a terrorist. And if Iran doesn't surrender unconditionally, he will not survive. We have the technology, we have the power, we're not playing games anymore." Trump's tone was direct, aggressive, and uncompromising. The crowd of supporters erupted in applause, but across the globe, politicians and diplomats fell silent. Trump went on to say, "Greater than I warned them before. I killed Soleimani. I can do it again. This time, even higher." The reference to General Qasem Soleimani, the top Iranian commander killed in a U.S. drone strike in 2020, was not lost on anyone. Trump appeared to be threatening an even more audacious strike, this time on the highest religious and political figure in Iran. The timing of Trump's outburst isn't random. Tensions between the United States and Iran have been simmering for months. Iran's increasing support to militias in Iraq, Syria, and Yemen has put U.S. troops and allies under direct threat. Recent attacks on U.S. bases in the Middle East have injured American soldiers. Iran's nuclear program is advancing rapidly, raising alarms in Washington, Tel Aviv, and Riyadh. Sources inside the Trump campaign claim that the former president is furious about President Biden's soft diplomacy and wants to show what real American strength looks like. By issuing this extreme threat, Trump is not just targeting Iran, he's also challenging Biden, portraying him as weak and incapable of protecting American interests. But many experts warn that Trump's rhetoric may do more harm than good. Within hours of Trump's remarks, Iran's government responded with outrage. A senior official from Iran's Revolutionary Guard declared, "If Trump touches a hair on the supreme leader's head, we will burn his legacy to the ground. Not just America, but every ally in the region will suffer." Iran's president also issued a stern warning. "This is not 2020. We are stronger. If the enemy thinks they can decapitate our leadership, they will face a firestorm unlike anything in history." In Tehran, protests erupted outside the Swiss embassy, which handles U.S. interests in Iran. Crowds chanted "Death to America" and carried photos of Trump with Red Cross marks on his face. World leaders responded with caution and deep concern. The United Nations Secretary General called for calm, stating that calls for violence have no place in diplomacy. European leaders, including France and Germany, condemned Trump's remarks as reckless and destabilizing. Israel remains silent, though some analysts suggest the Israeli government may quietly support Trump's aggressive posture toward Iran. In Russia and China, state media used Trump's statement to portray the U.S. as a rogue actor that cannot be trusted. Even within the United States, reactions were deeply divided. Republican hawks praised Trump, calling him a warrior against terrorism. Democrats and even some GOP moderates accused Trump of trying to spark a war just to win votes. Former CIA Director John Brennan tweeted, "Greater than Trump is playing with fire. Threatening to assassinate a foreign leader is not diplomacy, it's madness. What happens now is war coming." The big question the world is asking, will this threat turn into action? Trump is not currently in office, but he remains the frontrunner for the 2024 Republican presidential nomination. His words carry weight, especially in regions already on edge. Here's what might happen next. 1. Iran could escalate, launching missile or cyber attacks on U.S. interests or allies. 2. Biden's White House may distance itself from Trump, but also increase military readiness to avoid appearing weak. 3. Trump supporters and war hawks could use this moment to push for more aggressive foreign policy. 4. Iran's nuclear program might accelerate out of fear or defiance. 5. U.S. Iran proxy conflict could intensify from Iraq to Syria to the Red Sea. But there's still a chance for peace. Some believe Trump's statement was mostly political theater, meant to energize his base and distract from domestic issues. Whether or not he truly intends to act on these words remains to be seen. One thing is certain, the world is now one step closer to a dangerous confrontation that could shape the future of the Middle East and the world. Trump's statement marks a new chapter in U.S. Iran tensions, one filled with threats, fire, and uncertainty. Asterisk whether this leads to diplomacy or destruction depends on the decisions made in Washington, Tehran, and perhaps even on the campaign. Stay tuned. Subscribe for real-time updates, expert analysis, and breakdowns of every major twist in this developing story. Like, comment, and share. What do you think? Is Trump crossing the line, or is this tough talk exactly what the world needs?